Why?
Your Kia is like, it's like one of these outboard motors. I'm fantastic now. Let me ask you an important question. This question is perhaps the most important question you have to ask, apart from do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? Yeah, and the question is, Tego sisters or daughters?
Hey, God.
This is a crucial question of our time. Tego or daughters?
Shall I make a do some small? Hey, the daughters song way they kill me be.
That's my favorite as well, by the way. My absolute favorite of all time.
And then the Tego sisters. Look, the NCA
will switch off our transmitter if we sing anymore. Let's stop right there. Have you got any chaotic shouts this morning?
Oh, I've got chaotic shouts. I could do this. Hey, take your sisters and daughters. It doesn't matter.
Charlie.
I'll send with you, Charlie. Good. I'll send with you.
But you chose two good songs, Muma. Honestly, I think it has made the choice more difficult for people.
Yeah,
as for me, my Adidye is the one that you mentioned for daughters, and it's my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite of all time.
Oh.
I was singing it on my way to work this morning. Yeah.
Hey, but say what is that in the warrior?
You better say it, you. Dun dun. Hey, this work will be difficult today. Anyway. Wunta banase banana. Hey, Charlie. My son is telling me. Okay, I beg this one there. It's difficult. I understand. I'm Pacho. That's a lot easier. Go ahead.
Kojo, this is we have a serious chaotic shout today. Very serious one. First one is happy birthday in advance to Kofi and Sam. Kofi and Sam.
Hey, General Putin. Wow.
General. Serious matter, Kojo. Serious matter. Kojo,
yes.
The next one is, the next chaotic shout is, Mami Hambako ya himfaita. Hambako ya
Obede. Is his birthday today? Is his birthday today? Oh wow!
Happy birthday to Sakodie.
Wow!
And this and there's a special message from Standard Chartered. This is from your Standard Chartered family. Keep shining and continue being great. If you love Sakodie and Shatta, if you love Sakodie and Standard Chartered Bank, not Shattawale. If you love Sakodie and Standard Chartered Bank, show us your love on his birthday today by downloading SC Mobile and opening an account on SC Mobile today.
In his honor,
yes. And with Standard Chartered Bank, you might just get a surprise. So
wow.
You know how we do it, man.
Absolutely. You know, say money no be problem.
Money no be problem, man. Money no be problem.
That's right.
Money no be problem. Let's do today. Two are Standard Chartered accounts. No.
Oh my goodness, bra Mike, Charlie. Today you have to do something. You have to do something, Charlie. You can't just celebrate your birthday. You just bugged. You just returned from Mbogahood. Is he still in quarantine or is he home? He's home, right?
He's home.
Charlie, bra Mike, Charlie, don't do that thing. Let's watch you cry or something. You can put the birthday candle on the willy. Okay, all right. Let's do more chaotic shouts. Kindly wish my mobile brother. This is a message from an Apsu, by the way. He says, kindly wish my mobile brother Kweku Uwedunyama, aka Aswe of OMA GH Limited, Tema, a happy chaotic birthday. God bless and protect him. You see, Absus Charlie, we look out for the movers as well. All right, and this one says, happy birthday to Elizabeth Mensa Ajiman, aka Mame Sewa. She's in East Legon. She lives in the UK, but she's on holiday here in Ghana. And, an extended holiday thanks to COVID-19, I'm sure. And the message is, God bless her and may her dreams and aspirations come true. Finally, you've already said Kofi Ansah, right?
Yes, Kofi Ansah.
Charlie. That's right.
So we can get to the JoySports Center, shall we?
Let's do it. And it's brought to us by MTN. Choose your own bundle, your own way with MTN Flexi Bundle. Just dial *138# and enjoy bundles that don't expire. It's also brought to you by Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. Now you subscribe onto one service and then another, and before you know it, you've lost track of all of your subscriptions, and that is why MTN is offering you control of your mobile experience with *175#. So you can view, add, or cancel subscriptions that you no longer need in one place without the stress of searching for short codes to stop your subscriptions. That's it. One short code to do it all. Now just dial *175# to access your MTN content manager and follow the prompts, because we're good together. We do for you everywhere you go. Now, at Standard Chartered, your safety and well-being is important to us. And of course, they understand that there may be heightened levels of anxiety during this period. But as long as you wash your hands frequently, you use alcohol-based hand sanitizers, you avoid touching your face, and remember to cough and sneeze into a tissue and dispose of it immediately after, you know what? We're going to be okay. So, Standard Chartered wants you to know that their health and safety units have significantly stepped up the frequency and cleaning of their branches at any touchable surfaces or platforms that you might use, including their ATMs and desks in their branches and offices. Now, given the protocols around social distancing, the recommendation here is that you use their digital channels, including the SC mobile app and the straight-to-bank platforms, which are available 24/7 for all transactions. Now, the good thing about banking on the digital channels is that you just might win amazing rewards anytime you transact on SC Mobile. So please stay safe and keep well. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good.
And celebrating the birthday of Sarkodie. My God. Money will move through account.
I'm actually going to go. I'm a Standard Chartered Bank customer. I'm actually going to go to their branch today and ask them to say, "Omuma me hambako."
Hambako is $6.
Debbie, hambako is 10K according to Sarkodie. Right? Hambako is 10K. So I'm going to go there and ask them, "Omuma me hambako." Charlie, for the weekend, and I want to say
only one hand. Only one hand.
Oh boy!
Let's get into it. Let's get into it right now. And reactions are coming in thick and fast following the kind gesture by the Youth Employment Agency to financially support sportsmen and women in the country for the next 6 months. Now, Ben Nunu Mensah, who is the president of the Ghana Olympic Committee, has called on the national federations to be transparent in choosing those who qualify for the YEA package.
I have been involved from day one on the negotiation and then trying to put a document together for this. And I know that everybody involved has good intentions, especially the YEA chief executive. The little advice I give is that if we could, in compiling the list, we could ask the national federations to write on their own letterhead signed by the president of the national federation. It is an advice I gave during the discussion to put together a document. I hope that if we can stick to that, it will take a lot of doubts in people's minds. It would also make sure that whatever list is brought to you, that list, we can hold the National Federation president accountable if we happen to find names of people who are not otherwise in force.
Well, Mr. Samson Dean is the president of the Ghana Para Powerlifting Association, and he shares the same sentiment.
we should do our best to make sure that we respect order. The order is that we should give this package to the vulnerable ones, those who need them. Well, I have heard about how much is going to be given. From where I am coming from the Paralympic Committee, I can assure you that is going to help them tremendously. Some of them do not earn 10 cedis a month, 10 cedis in a month. So if this is coming from the YEA to our athletes, I can assure everyone here that we will see it manifesting in competitions.
Right, that's indeed speaking there. Now, elsewhere, former Sports Minister Neil Ante van der Poel has launched a skating attack on Isaac Isiama, claiming his appointment to head the Ministry of Youth and Sport was a mistake. According to Neil Ante van der Poel, various sporting disciplines are suffering under the current administration.
And kids complain all the time. Boxers are complaining. Arm wrestling complaining. Weightlifting complaining. And most of all the sporting disciplines are complaining. If they don't get support from the Ghana Olympic Committee, they don't get support at all. This is not good for Ghana sports. And the government must be told. This government is really, really killing our sports. I get offended because I thought that the president was somebody who I have known to love sports. But I think he has a bad choice of a minister. That's a problem. That's a problem. And I must be frank with you. I said it at the beginning that the president made a mistake of choosing Isiama as the minister for sports. If you are choosing somebody like Odote, who understands sports, knows sports very well, it would have been better. Or Titus Grover, they know sports. I know them. He's been an athlete. He's been a footballer before. But the minister was a bad choice, and he has totally. Talk to the sportsmen. Talk to the sports associations. They will tell you things are bad.
Well, that's Neil Ante van der Poel, former sports minister, having a dig at the current sports minister, Isaac Isiama. Now, there's a big event up in a few hours because we are talking about the UEFA Champions League. We've got the quarterfinals and semi-finals draw for the season. It's going to be taking place at the UEFA headquarters. Atletico Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, RB Leipzig, and Atlanta are through to the quarterfinals. But Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Juventus, Lyon, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Barcelona, and Napoli will conclude their round of 16 ties at respective home venues on the 7th and 8th of August. The quarterfinals will be a one-leg affair. It will be taking place between the 12th and 15th of August, and the semi-finals will take place then between the 18th and 19th of August, with the finals in Lisbon on the 23rd of August. There's live commentary on Joy997 FM, as you would know. And we've got a bit of analysis for you on the locker room later this afternoon after we've seen the draw in about 2 hours. Let's talk about English Premier League because Manchester United fans are flying. Manchester United seem to be flying, and they're very excited with all that's coming through. Bruno Fernandes inspired Manchester United again to another impressive Premier League victory and deepened the woes of Aston Villa. Now they are facing relegation like never before. Fantastic 3 goals. Greenwood was back on the score sheet, and it's really excited a number of Manchester United fans because at the moment they've extended the unbeaten streak to 17 games in all competitions and close to within a point of 4th place Leicester. We can now hear from the manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
I don't know about how teams feel when they want to play us. Of course, we scored 3 today. I think talking about goal difference, I think the defenders have done their job, created chances. I think we could have scored 3, 4, 5 more. So, of course, you're happy with the way we create chances. We need to be more clinical, though. First half, coming into half-time, 2-0 up, I don't think our performance warranted the 2-0 lead. But second half, I thought we played really well. Of course, we had the game where we wanted. They had to come and press and leave gaps and space. We just have to keep doing the right things.
Well, in the other game, Bournemouth drew goalless with Tottenham Hotspur. There were so many problems in that game. Jose Mourinho is not a happy man, and you could clearly see that the result had upset him. Let's listen to Jose Mourinho after the result.
The crucial moment of the game was minute 4-5. I'm not so sure, but minute 4-5. When you play against a team, the crucial moment of the my thoughts are the crucial moment of the game was minute 4-5. I'm not so sure, but was minute 4-5. When you play against a team that surprisingly was very defensive, you need to break them. And when you can break them in the beginning of the game changes completely. We had a big occasion to to break them in the first 4 or 5 minutes. I don't know exactly the time. We were not sharp enough. I would use the word sharp enough, because one thing is lack of attitude and another thing is lack of sharpness.
Yeah, that's Jose Mourinho there for you. All right, we can now head into Europe and find out what happened last night. Before we do that, Joe, just hold on. Danny Ings continued his good goal-scoring form as he managed to ensure Southampton drew 1-1 at Everton. That was an important one for him. So now let's hear from Andy Bauer on the rest of the games in Europe last night.
In Italy, Inter Milan missed a chance to move back into the top 3 in Serie A. They drew 2-2 at Hellas Verona, while Spal remained bottom after losing 3-0 at home to Udinese. In Spain, Sevilla look well placed for Champions League football next season. They came from behind to win 2-1 at Athletic Bilbao, and Sevilla are now 6 points clear of 5th place Villarreal. At the bottom, a big win for Mallorca, who are 3rd from bottom. They beat Levante 2-0. 2nd from bottom Leganés drew 0-0 at Eibar.
All right, so we've got games for you tonight in the Spanish La Liga, or La Liga Santander. Real Sociedad up against Granada, Real Madrid up against Deportivo Alaves. But there are special games to come with live commentary of the North London Derby on the Sports Arena. That's on Sunday. JoySports Moses Yabwa has the rest of the games to expect.
Real Madrid will be looking to continue their charge towards the La Liga title when they welcome lowly Alaves to the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium on Friday night. Los Blancos currently sit a point clear of second-placed Barcelona at the top of the table with a game in hand, as victory will put Zinedine Zidane's side 4 points clear with 3 games to go. On Saturday, Barcelona will travel to take on 14th-placed Valladolid. Third-placed Atletico Madrid will be looking to return to winning ways in Spain's top flight when they welcome Real Betis to Wanda Metropolitano on Saturday night. A big top 4 matchup is on the Serie A schedule for this Saturday when Juventus host Atalanta. Juve are atop the Serie A table and will look to keep Lazio far in the rear-view mirror. And in the English Premier League, Chelsea have their eyes on a top 3 finish as they travel to Sheffield United on Saturday. But the big game is on Sunday, where Tottenham Hotspur take on Arsenal in what could prove to be one of the most important North London derby clashes in recent years. It is fair to say neither side has enjoyed a hugely successful campaign, but both Spurs and the Gunners are looking to end it on a high as they chase Champions League qualification.
All right, can we just end on the athletics notes right now, because we know American Noah Lyles briefly appeared to have set an astonishing new 200 meters world record of 18.90 seconds in the Inspiration Games. Anyway, it was revealed that he just could not obliterate the 19.19 seconds mark set by Jamaican great Usain Bolt back in 2009. But indeed, athletics is also looking very different, like football did after being affected by COVID-19. Let's hear from the athletics commentator Ed Harry, who was watching on site.
Miller Weevil looks to be really stretching out here. Hard to tell who's going to get to the line first. Let's just watch this. And the clock, indeed. It's going to be very tight indeed between, well, all 3 of them in the end. But maybe Felix got it, 16.82. Well, they won't know just yet. But they'll be told what the others have done.
Yeah, Steve Cram with the commentary. Felix with the win ahead of Miller Weebo. But why wasn't anyone sure of the result initially? It's because all 3 athletes were at 3 different locations. Felix there was in California, Miller Weebo was in Florida, and Majinga Kambunji, a Swiss athlete, she was racing in Zurich, who've organised all of this. And there are other venues being used tonight too, in France, in Sweden, Portugal, and the Netherlands. In that women's 150 metres, they all raced at exactly the same time. The starters' pistols were synchronised, but then we as TV viewers had to wait a few minutes, and that slight delay allowed the organisers to make an edit of the race which synced up all 3 at the 3 venues and attempted to give that impression that they were racing against each other. Now, Zurich choosing to focus on partner venues in the USA means for the first time this season we've got those superstars of US track and field, plus the big Caribbean names like Miller Weebo, and Canadian names too, who train out of those bases in the States.
All right, so that's about it for the Joy Sports Center, Kojo. But we have more on the locker room. We have a lot to talk about. We'll be talking to Guillaume Balagui on Messi's situation with Barcelona. We'll be talking about all the games. We'll talk about the Champions League draw that's up in 2 hours at the UEFA headquarters, just about it. But Kojo, I'm still thinking about this Doctors of Glory versus Tego Sisters. Tego Sisters actually started their job when I was not born. I was in 83. Daughters of Glorious Jesus started in 89. Let me first of all pay respect to the 2, because they are fantastic. They are absolutely fantastic.
Indeed,
but
indeed.
I will go for but I will go for Tego Sisters.
Tego Sisters is the winner.
Yeah, I'll go for Tego.
Whoa!
I'll go for Tego Sisters. I mean, I was doing sports. See, I was doing sports, but I was thinking about it. I was really thinking about it because I'm a gospel guy through and through.
Yes.
And these are my great friends, but I will go for Tego Sisters.
Tego
the margin
Sisters.
is just the margin, is just 55. Just 3% between the two. But I'll go for Tego Sisters.
Wow.
For the longevity and staying in the business, and they have a small number. They're just two. Even though Reverend Yorkson was helping them, they have done very well. I think, if I'm not wrong, they will appear to have more hits.
Is that so? Is that so?
Yes,
well, this is one vote for the Tego Sisters at the beginning of our campaign. We'll see how it goes. George Adu Jr., thank you so much. And of course,